Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Patrick. I am a human, a husband, a dad, and a musician living in New York City. And on this channel, we talk about all of it. And the big thing going on in my life is this guy right here. I just purchased, I know this sounds crazy, but beyond GoPros and iPhones, I've never truly owned my own camera, and I just got my hands on the Sony ZV-E10. I'm so excited. And going forward, this is going to be my daily driver for YouTube content, for vlogging, or even for live streaming or video conferencing. It's so small, it's an amazing camera. We're gonna get into all the features in another video and the settings, and you're gonna see this camera a lot on my channel, except for right now, because since I'm using this to talk about accessories, I'm using my GoPro to shoot this video. So bear with me, this guy's gonna get a lot more playing time in the future. But we are here to talk about how to make this camera even better right out of the box. You see, it's great. I bought it with the kit lens. I know you can, since it has interchangeable lens features, that you can buy any lens you want for this camera, you know, almost any lens you want for this camera. It has a great feel to it. It's small, it has a built-in mic, but there's all sorts of accessories that I wanted to add after doing some research, even before buying the camera. So let's actually talk about some of those accessories and what you might want to buy for your Sony ZV-E10 if you can find someone that has it in stock. So first of all, I think that at least 50% of a good video is good audio. And this mic that's on the top of the Sony ZV-E10 has always been described in every review, every unboxing I've ever seen or heard. It's always been described as pretty good. And I would agree, it's pretty good. And right out of the box, you get this little dead cat that goes right into this mount here to even cut down on some of the mic's wind noise or, noises in the room or whatever, but it's not going to fully cut it for a sit down, full blown, good sounding video. So one thing that I right away added to this camera was this Rode Video Micro. Now this is a pretty standard microphone, and you can find knockoff versions of this. Deity makes microphones similar to this. I mean, I'm not saying that the Rode Video Micro is what you should go with. It's what I had, so I'm throwing it onto the camera. It has this big old dead cat here that cuts down on wind noise a little more than this little guy, right? It sounds really good. It's really compact. It does add some, makes your camera larger, more cumbersome, but it is going to sound better. Now, in a room that's treated really well, like a studio, not my apartment, you might see this microphone, mounted right up here as more of like a shotgun mic, not on the camera. But if I'm on the go, you're gonna see this mic just right on that same mount. Screw this down, tighten it up, pop open the mic control here. The mic cover to the port, plug it in. And the beautiful thing is that the Sony ZV-E10 is going to automatically recognize as this is the input source that Patrick now wants to use. And if I hop outside where it's really windy, or even if it wasn't really windy, I would still just throw this dead cat right on that guy, ready to go. And as you can tell, like I said, it adds a lot of thickness to this camera, but don't worry, this dead cat does not show up in the frame. So running around here, with your camera, making your audio better, you're gonna have to get an external microphone. Now, not only do I have this here, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off and unplug it. I also I'm actually using it right now. Where's my other little guy? Oh, I forgot it, hold on. In addition to shotgun microphones like the Rode Video Micro, right? Yes, Rode Video Micro. Now, along with the Rode Video Micro, which is a shotgun microphone, I also like to use a lav system. And I use the Rode Wireless Go 2 currently. But I think that a lav system like the DJI mic or the Rode Wireless Go 2 is the first mic that a YouTuber should buy. I said it, I know a shotgun mic is great, but a lav system is so versatile. A shotgun mic is over you, under you, or pointing right at you. A lav system like the Rode Wireless Go 2 or the DJI mic is much more advanced. These transmitters here, am I looking at the transmitter? Yes, these transmitters here are themselves a microphone. Clip it onto a shirt, you have a microphone on you, you turn it on. It is recording to itself. It's the smallest field recorder you'll ever interact with. Not only does it come with one of these guys, but two of these transmitters are in the pack. Same with the DJI mic. So you could put one on a friend, one on you, and record directly onto those transmitters. Greatest field recorder ever. But there's also this receiver, and this receiver fits right into the Sony ZV-E10 like this. And just like the Rode Video Micro, you take a cable, plug this into that same mic port, and these transmitters are not only recording to themselves, they're also sending audio to the receiver here that's adding audio to the camera itself. And that's going to sound amazing. So it's much more versatile than a shotgun mic. You're going to pay, for something like this, you're going to pay like 50 or 60 bucks, 70, 80, 100, or you can pay way more than that. But like, you know, getting started, you're going to spend about that much. One of these systems is about 300, a little less, maybe a little bit more, but you're going to get so much more use out of it in the long run. That's why I think it's a great mic for YouTubers who are just starting out. But we're not here to just talk about microphones. Long story short, you need to add external audio to this camera to really get the full potential of what a video can not only look like, but sound like. So if you're shooting great footage, but your audio sounds bad, people are going to turn it off. Audio, right out of the bat, it's 50% or more of your video, audio. Now, let's talk about something that's just a little bit more practical. This display that pulls out on the Sony ZV-E10 is so gorgeous. I'm gonna scratch it. I'm gonna scratch it. I'm gonna scratch it just like I've scratched every other phone screen, every other iPad screen, and that's why I got some screen protectors here. And these were suggested. Dang it, that's my saw. Dang it. Nailed it. These were suggested by Think Media. I watch a lot of their videos, a lot of their stuff, just because they are working with cameras like this and they know what they're talking about. Do I agree with everything they say? Absolutely not. But this, I agree with. So first and foremost, I'm just going to make sure that this screen is cleaned off before I put the screen protector on. I don't want there to be any dust or grime or anything like that. And I am using the dead cat that comes in the Sony ZV-E10 box to clean it off. Very unconventional, not suggested. Do what I say, not what I do. Now, this screen protector here, that it comes in a box with a couple of these guys. You simply peel off the plastic, line it up with your screen. So a screen protector. This way I pop this thing out and I'm touching the screen and I'm making changes and I'm not constantly worried that I'm going to screw something out. Let me see if I can get that bubble out, because honestly, I'm playing it cool for the video, but it is driving me crazy. Oh, best screen adder honor ever. Oh, no bubbles. I freaking did it, dudes. We did it. So I talked about my audio. I can plug my mic right into this Sony ZV-E10. I've got my screen protector on here. Let's talk about another form of protection. First, let me close my knife. Speaking of protection. So right here, I have a cage. Now, I saw this on a lot of other YouTube videos for people who are using the Sony ZV-E10. And I just wanted to try it out because it looked like a great solution for me. Now, what a cage does is wraps around your camera, your whatever device you're using, and gives you some extra features. And this is made by a company called SmallRig. Now, SmallRig is known for creating attachments you can use with different cameras and lights and things like that. They're really moderately priced, and I've never had a problem with a product I've purchased from them. So as you can see, here's the Sony ZV-E10. What did I say? The Sony ZV-E10, and it's really small, and I could see myself dropping this. I don't hate the form factor at all, but I kind of don't have a problem with using this cage here just to kind of bulk it up just a little bit. So all I do is I just click it in just like that. Down here, I see a little screw that screws right into the bottom. Does the battery compartment open with this? Yes. And as you can see, it has these little threaded holes all around the device. It doesn't cover up the mount here, so I can still throw my mic onto this, no problem. It doesn't cover up any of my switches. It just adds like a little extra layer of protection so that if this falls, it hits the cage and not the camera. Now, if your camera falls, you might be in trouble regardless, but having this cage on here also gives it a little extra grip. It's a little extra protection, just a little, just enough. I really like this. And again, this is my first time seeing this. Easiest install ever, and now I have a bit more of a grip to my camera. It feels a little bit thicker. It's definitely a little bit heavier, but I like that because I want to actually pick it up and feel the weight of the thing so that I don't drop it. I like the way this grip feels as well. It just gives that extra grip to it, you know, which it used to end right here. So it felt like you were kind of clawing the whole device when you were holding it. Now, it just feels like you're holding the grip instead of the entire camera. Yeah, so I've got all these different ports now on the sides and on the bottom for mounting the camera to things or mounting things to the camera. And I've got a little extra protection for my device. So when I'm setting it down onto the table or anywhere, I'm not setting the camera down, I'm saving the camera, I'm setting down the cage. So having additional audio right from the get-go is a need, it's a must. Having a cage for these different connections is something that right out of the box I wanted to add. Having this screen protector for the display, an absolute must. The last thing, and I don't have it yet because it's arriving from Amazon tomorrow, is additional batteries. You need additional batteries for your Sony ZV-E10. You're gonna be out there, you're gonna be shooting, and it's gonna say the battery lasts so long, and it's so great, and it's so useful, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of battery, I guess I need to put my camera away. So additional batteries. But if you're someone like me who most of your YouTube content is talking head like this, where I'm at a table, I'm at a desk, I'm on location, my camera stays there, and I'm not moving around a ton and vlogging, a continual power source is a absolute game changer. Having the ability to plug in what they call a dummy battery to your battery compartment here that has a cable running out of it that plugs into the wall that continually powers your device will save you so much time and so many headaches. So those are my favorite accessories right out of the box that I would add and did add to my Sony ZV-E10. But what about you? Are there accessories that you've added to your camera that I missed or something that you have questions about? Let me know down in the comments and then do all the other YouTube things. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. I gotta go shoot some stuff.